Quicken Loans Arena. It's an Eastern Conference versus Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Clippers come to town to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Before we get into the preview of tonight's game, let's take a look back at the last game for these two teams. Starting with the Clippers. They visited the Brooklyn Nets on November 29th, and the Nets came away with a 127-122 double overtime victory. Brooklyn led after the first quarter, 28-24. Halftime, Clippers took the lead 68-53. Nets had the lead after the third quarter, 86-73. And the game was tied at the end of regulation, 107-107. And the game was tied again at the end of the first overtime, 118-118. In the second overtime, though, the Nets came away with the victory, 127-122 at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Chris Paul was the leading scorer for the Clippers with 26. But Blake Griffin did not play for the Clippers due to rest, so he might come back tonight and play. Sean Kilpatrick was the leading scorer for the Nets with 36 points. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers also lost at the Milwaukee Bucks on November 29th of 2016. Cleveland led after the first quarter, 32-30. Halftime, Milwaukee led 58-54. Bucks also led at the end of the third quarter, 92-74, and Milwaukee came away with the victory, 118-101 at Bradley Center in Milwaukee. LeBron James was the leading scorer for the Cavaliers with 22 points, and the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, was the leading scorer for the Bucks with 34. Now, let's get into tonight's West versus East matchup of Clippers versus Cavaliers tonight at the Q in Cleveland. The Clippers come in with a record of 14-5, but they have lost 3 games in a row. November 25th, they lost at the Detroit Pistons 106-97. They then lost at the Indiana Pacers 91-70. And as I said, the Clippers lost at the Brooklyn Nets in double overtime, 127-122. Cavaliers come in with a record of 13-3, having won 2 of their last 3 games. November 25th, win versus the Dallas Mavericks, 128-91. November 27th, win at the Philadelphia 76ers, 112-108. And November 29th, lost at the Milwaukee Bucks, 118-101. Tonight at the Q, the Clippers and Cavaliers will meet in the first of a brief 2-game season series. Due to the two teams being in opposite conferences, Clippers are in the Pacific Division in the Western Conference, along with the Golden State Warriors, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Sacramento Kings, and the Phoenix Suns. Cleveland Cavaliers, meanwhile, are in the Eastern Conference Central Division, along with the Milwaukee Bucks, tomorrow night's opponent, the Chicago Bulls, the Detroit Pistons, and the Indiana Pacers. So since these two teams are in opposite conferences, it's a 2-game series. Tonight in Cleveland, and then March 18th at Staples Center in 2017 for the Clippers. March 19th, the Cavaliers will play at Staples Center, but facing the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, the Lakers and Clippers play at the same arena. I was actually at Staples Center for a Clippers and Lakers game. The first night was Milwaukee versus the Clippers, and the whole arena was Clippers, and the Clippers came away with the victory. The next night, it was New York Knicks at the Los Angeles Lakers. The whole arena had changed overnight and had gone from all Clippers to all Lakers, and the Lakers came away with the victory. Getting back to tonight's matchup. Last season, the Cavaliers swept the Clippers 2-0. It always seems like when I do these game preview videos, it's a good point guard matchup, and that doesn't change tonight, as it's the Clippers' Chris Paul against Cleveland's Kyrie Irving. Chris Paul is averaging 18 points per game and is averaging about 8.8 assists per game, so you could round that up to about 9. He had 26 points and 13 assists at Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is averaging 24.5 points per game and 4.5 assists per game. He had 20 points and 3 assists at Milwaukee. My prediction is that Cleveland will come out with the win tonight, but I think that it will be a close game between these two teams. And that's because these two teams are so evenly matched. For a while, early in the season, the Clippers were in first place in the Western Conference. But then the Golden State Warriors said, no, we're taking over because we're a super team now. So, but what I think will tip the balance in the favor of the Cavaliers is that they're at home at the Q, and they'll be really angry about having a lapse against a talented Bucks team, but a Milwaukee Bucks team that the Cavs should have beaten. But the Clippers won't go down without a fight, because they're also going to be mad that they did not win against Brooklyn. However, even though the Clippers are not on a back-to-back, and they had a day in between to rest, I think that a double overtime game will still show its effects for the Clippers tonight. Thank you guys for watching tonight's video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed today's video. If you didn't agree with something I said, or you have suggestions for additions to future videos, drop a comment in the comment section below. I will see you for the next Cavaliers preview tomorrow, December 2nd, when the Cavaliers travel to the United Center to face the Chicago Bulls. And also, be on the lookout for the Columbus Blue Jackets preview video as they face the Colorado Avalanche tonight at the at the Pepsi Center. Also, the Cleveland Monsters defeated the Grand Rapids Griffins in a shootout last night, 3-2. They're at home tomorrow night against the Milwaukee Admirals. This is Wine and Gold Unger signing off.